I'm sorry, Martha. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. This is so much better than the other business. Okay. I'm so sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Um. All right. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Shimika Conmigo. I have a special guest. Her name is Nshimbi. Soon you will find out a little bit more about her. You will watch a little bit of this interview here on Instagram Live, but later it will be available on my YouTube channel as well as my podcast. Nshimbi, could you please give us a little bit of an intro? What do you do? Where? When did you start? What inspired you to do what you do?
Okay. Can you get me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. All right. My name is Nshimbi. I am based in Lusaka. I work for
Mhm.
Zanaco Football Club, one of the
The best
biggest
football
clubs.
club.
Yes. One of the biggest clubs in Zambia. I am the media officer for Zanaco Football Club, but I am also a student at Cavendish University, Zambia. I am studying mass communication and public relations. That's a bachelor's degree. I am in my second year, second semester.
Yeah.
What inspired me to what I am doing is growing up. I've always wanted to be a journalist and also a professional footballer. I used to play football, um, but then my dad was against it. So in the end, after high school, I had to stop playing football because my dad made me stop. But then I said, this hasn't worked. Let me pursue something else that I've always wanted to do, journalism. So yeah, I am studying mass communication and public relations. And I think it is a good thing because I'm working for a football club. I'm still doing something that has to do with what I love, which is football and
Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Thank you for that little, that little bit of information because I didn't know if you were at university or you were just working full time.
oh,
So thank you for that. Okay.
oh,
Um, what is it like to work on or to work for a live sports event? Because you work as the communications manager and PR person for Zanaco. So what is it like? What's the experience like?
I think we learn every day. Not every day is the same. It usually gets busy during match day, especially if it's a CAF game. Like there's a lot involved. There's a lot of work that we do in the background before match day and during the match. I'm not alone at the club, at the media team. We are three of us,
Mm-hmm.
Fedna and Alan. So we share roles to make sure that
Okay.
everything is in place. So let's say on a match day, we discuss who's going to do this because there's someone who has to take pictures. The other one has to do, you know, updates, minute to minute
Yeah.
updates on Facebook, Twitter, and all our social media platforms. So we share
Yeah.
on who's going to do what and who's going to do what. I think it's good because we are the three of us, but it's more challenging when we are the only one because there are photos that have to be taken. You also have to do, you have to do the minute to minute updates. You also have to send to the media people that have come, to cover that match. So for me, I think it's good that I'm not the only one because excuse me, we get to share roles. But on a match day, there's like I said, taking pictures involved, doing minute to minute updates, and just
Mm-hmm.
making sure that everything is in order. Your phone is charged. Everything that you need to use is available. And then after the match, I have to conduct the post-match, interview with the coach
Yeah.
and the other media people. But then I have
Okay.
learned a lot. I have learned a lot, and I'm still learning a lot. I'm still learning
Yeah.
a lot because you know, um, when you go to another stadium or you're playing against a different club, you know, you get to visit new places, you get to learn on how the media personnel at that club does their thing.
Yeah.
So I learn
Okay.
every day. We play every day, yeah.
Okay. I am a little bit biased because I don't think I should be saying this, but Zanaco Football Club is my team in Zambia. So I'm so happy to be interviewing the media and PR person and the communications person. It's the best team in Zambia. That's all we say. That's all we say.
Thank you for
I
your support.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. What okay, you've already mentioned a little bit about this. You said I asked, but my next question was going to be what a post-interview, post-match activities like, and you already said you conduct post-match interviews with the coach, with the other media houses that are there, with the players.
Yeah.
So how about you know, like writing for the website? Do you do special features after a game of each player, or like a post-mortem of each match, or you just do the interview with the coach and the players? What other content do you produce after the match?
It's not only the coach, also players. There are times when media houses actually request and say, after the match, would like to talk to this player, would like to talk to that player. So it's not only post-match interviews. At times, the matches are broadcasted live on SuperSport. So after the
Yes.
match, you get to be given, you know, footage. So from the
Yeah.
footage, we were able to, you know, do highlights of the match, and then be able to post them on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Share the links on our other social media platforms. It's not only post-match interviews, we also do pre-match interviews, you know, build-ups to the game. You talk to different players. Sometimes we go in the streets and, you know, talk to the fans, find out about, you know, their thoughts are concerning that match.
Okay. All right. So people who are wondering, okay, so she works for Zanaco, she's the communications and PR. So there, from the intro to this point, you've told us basically, you know, the different things that you and your colleagues do. So thank you for that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What has been the most memorable event since you started working? Or, I mean, when I say event, it could be match at the stadium in Zambia, or traveling to another country with the team. So, what has been the most memorable event for you while you've been working for Zanaco?
I think I have two. There's something that happened recently. The other
Yes.
one was, I think, was it end of 2019 or early 2020? I think it was early 2020. So I don't know which one tops it amongst the two. But the first one
About
is,
both.
the first one is we were playing against Motema Pendi from Congo. And it was during the CAF Confederations Cup group stage match. So it was our second last game in the group, and we needed to win so that in the next match we could only need a point for us, you know, to qualify to the quarterfinals. So the match was at National Hero Stadium in Lusaka, Zambia, and we conceded an early goal. We only managed to score the first goal. I think it was in the 85th minute. So I was right there seated by the pitch side, and I was actually at the goalpost where we were scoring from. So Kevin also scored, and I was right there seated. I'm like, did we just score? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was still in denial. I was right there seated, and I'm the one who was actually doing the minute updates on Facebook. So as that kicked in, I'm like, okay. And then I think it was just a week after AFCON ended. And I remember Algeria scoring in the last minute. It was actually a free kick. So I was like, if Algeria can score in the last minute, why can't we do it? That was after we scored the first 5th minute, and we just had like 5 before the match
Oh,
ends.
wow.
So I was right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
God, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And then we scored the second goal. It was 2-1.
Fantastic.
I was like, what? Really? And then the guys from our opponents started, protesting, saying no, the ball did not cross the line, but their defender actually cleared the ball when it had already crossed the line, so it was a goal, and the referee actually saw that. So they were protesting. So I was right there standing with my phone. I don't know where I had put my notebook because I was ready to start celebrating. But then I was like, let me wait for the final verdict from the referee. And then even the coaches from our opponent had to come on the pitch. It was almost, a fight. And then the match commissioner had to come on the pitch. It's a goal. Yeah, I lost it. I don't know how I found myself dancing with the players, dancing for the fans. I think that was one of the memorable moments for me. And then the second one was this last August. We traveled to Tanzania to play younger football club, Young Africans, in an international match. I think amongst all the trips that I traveled with the team, that one was the best for me because when coming back, something funny happened that side. So we kept on talking about it, and I laughed like crazy on the plane. So I was, everyone was happy. We were just having fun. So these are one of,
Okay. All right. Thanks. So you see, it's high stress. Yes, I'm sure it can be very, very stressful, but it's also fun. Okay. I love your
I love
your memorable stories.
Thank you.
Okay. I will ask you my next question. What are the challenges of doing your job, if at all any? If there are any challenges, you can say maybe one or two. What do you think is the most challenging part of doing your job?
Challenges will always be there. Challenges will always be. As you know, football has been, a male-dominated industry, especially working for a men's football club. There's this saying this kind of work only men have to do it and do that. But I think this thing is now changing because in Zambia, I think we have about 5 media offices working for, our men's teams. We have Christina at Forest Rangers. We have Faith at Green Eagles. We have Gwen at Napsi Stars. We have Lynn at Nkana Football Club, and then you have me. So it's slightly changing, not only in Zambia, but I think worldwide. Men or people are, beginning to accept us, saying that, we can also do it. But it's really, really challenging. For instance, you go to a stadium. You are playing against a certain team. You go to a stadium, and you know that these superstitions. I won't mention names, but the clubs, the stadiums that I've gone to, and they do not allow females to be on the pitch. Like, you can't do your work. It has happened to me twice at the same stadium. They're like, no, we do not allow women on the pitch. Kuliminkwala, what not and what not. I remember I was even stopped from going to our dressing rooms because of the same superstitions. They're like, no, we can't allow you to go there. We can't allow you to be on the pitch. It's just against it. And then there are also insults. You receive all sorts of insults from the fans, which is something I've gotten used to.